Hey there guys, Zach here from WinBeta, and welcome to Windows Phone 8.1. Yes, I'm not lying to you, this is Windows Phone 8.1 in emulator form, which means it's not finished and is probably very buggy, so this does not represent the final product. If we go to the About bit here, we can actually show that it is Windows Phone 8.1. I'm not going to press more info because I have a feeling that might reveal sensitive information. So yeah, this hasn't leaked publicly yet, as of recording this anyway, so I'm actually quite lucky to have this build. So thanks to the dude that was able to provide this to me. I'm just going to walk through a few of the new changes because there is a lot of changes, and most of these changes are behind the scenes, which means I can't actually show them anyway. Getting started, if we open a few apps, so I can actually show you this. If we open Internet Explorer, just press on recommend. Also, it might be a tiny bit laggy simply because this is an emulator and things are great when it's emulating. So if we close them out and go into a bunch of different things, we go in there and press the back button, you can now swipe down on apps, so to close them, which is very handy and much easier than what it is currently, which just requires you to tap on the X. The X is still there, as you may have seen. I'm just going to open a couple more apps again because I want to try something. If we go up here to where are we? If we do that, we can actually add multiple apps. So actually, if you come over here, multiple apps, multiple fingers. So if we go here, I want to test and see if we can. Actually, I should probably turn it off before we do that. So if we come here and turn this on, I just want to see if we can. No, that's not what I wanted. See if we can pull down at once. So yeah, it doesn't actually seem you can pull down two apps at once. Would have been nice if you could, but apparently not. There's a bunch of things missing in this build, which I probably should clear up now. There's no notification center, no Cortana, no swipe keyboard, and there's no ability to select multiple tiles when customizing. So they're rumored to be making an appearance in later builds. In the settings app, there's a bunch of new changes. There's now a new setting here called Project My Screen, which allows you to project your Windows Phone to a TV, monitor, or projector. Can't actually show you that because it's an emulator. There's an advertising ID thing here. No idea what this does, but I have a feeling it has something to do with advertising because I'm great at analysing stuff like that. USB settings, which allow you to alter a bunch of different USB settings. So ask me before using USB data connection and notify me when I connect to a slower charger. That's a ton of things that you can change. So with the navigation bar on at the bottom, if we go to settings, there is a new option down here called navigation bar, which allows you to customize it. So you can have the nav bar to always show or hide, because as some apps in Windows Phone 8.1 have the ability to hide a bunch of UI elements, and the add navigation bar is one of them. You can have it to match the background or match the accent color. So you can swipe to hide the nav bar. You can also tap on that, but bringing it back is it's simply turning that on and off, or going in or locking the phone and unlocking the phone. So if we actually lock the phone, just have a look at that. Let's see, that's per normal. So yeah, that's a pretty cool thing in Windows Phone 8.1. Now, is there anything else new? Of course there is. There's loads of stuff new. There is a new sound thing, Ringer UI. As you can see up here, there is Ringer notifications. You can now independently adjust those. So if you want your Ringer and notification to be on 0 and your music and apps to be on the top, you can. You can also turn this up as well. You can pretty much do anything from this. Come on. If you do that up, there you go. And you can also turn silent mode on and off, and you can also jump to sound settings real quick. We can actually test this right here. So if we play this pure ringtone, we can turn that down, and you can't hear it. And you turn it up, and you can hear it. Pretty sweet. Bing search does not work in this build, which means, well, I have a feeling that means that it's because of Cortana. Since Cortana is not included in this build, I am unable to tap on the search button, which means I am unable to search for things. Bunch of these apps here are installed by default, so all the Bing apps, including Bing Health and Fitness and Bing Food and Drink, none of these apps actually work, so can't show you them, except Bing News. Bing News does work, and as you can see there, opening an app, it gives you a splash screen, which is very similar to that on Windows 8.1 on the computers and PCs and laptops and tablets. This is new as well, so Windows Phone 8.1 will sync your apps across multiple devices. As you can see here, the Bing News app, you can sync your settings from your tablet to your phone, which is great. However, I can't show you it because I cannot sign into a Microsoft account with an emulator. Calendar has been updated as well with a new UI, I believe. You see here, just have a quick glance at that. I'm not actually going to stay too long in here because I rarely use the calendar app anyway. As you can see here, there is a new battery power sense thing. Not entirely sure if this will stay on the start screen on the apps list. I highly doubt it. But yeah, it allows you to show the usage of apps and settings, and you can also turn battery saver on and off, much like you can in the current builds of Windows Phone 8. If we go to Internet Explorer, there's a change here as well. If we go to winbeta.org, as I actually explain this, there is a change to the HTML player, or the Flash player, with Internet Explorer. So if you may recall, playing a video on youtube.com in the Internet Explorer app will play in a full screen sort of thing that you can't really navigate through, and it's quite annoying. But if we play a video now, I can't bloody spell my name. Let's do that. I'm sure a video of mine will come up. Damn it! Typing on here is a pain, especially when using a keyboard. So let's just play that video. If we tap on play here, you may notice... Hey there guys, Zach here from InBeta, and welcome back to another Windows 8.1. It plays in without going full screen, which means you can navigate through, and of course you can still go full screen. However, I'm not going to. Well, actually I did, but yeah. So that's a lovely change to Internet Explorer. Another thing, don't know if this is a bug or a feature, but the tabs button here is gone, which means I have no idea how to actually open tabs. If we go to WinBeta real quick and hold down on a link, open a new tab. There we go. So unless this is how it's okay. So in Windows Phone 8.1, tabs work independently in their own switcher now. So that's an interesting change. Not entirely sure if I like that, but oh well. I guess if that's what they're doing, that's what they're doing. This is still the same, really, not really changed. The camera app has also changed. If we go into camera, the UI is different. As you can see here, we can take a bunch of pictures. We can take multiple pictures. It will take as many as you want, as long as you keep holding it. And you can also take video. Up here you can change the front facing, back facing, the flash and the lenses. Now I'm not going to be able to show you everything new in Windows Phone 8.1 simply because this build doesn't include everything new, and as I think I said at the beginning already, that most of the changes are behind the scenes anyway. I'm going to just quickly jump through this because I just realised that this is here. There's the Xbox Games app has been slightly updated. Can't sign into it though, as for reasons that are obvious. But it does actually look a bit different and looks cleaner as well, so that's always a good thing. If we go to About, you can see the version number. If we go into Settings, we can have a look at the Accounts options, and if you have a look here, I believe Facebook has been removed, which is interesting. Twitter's still there, and you've got iCloud, Google, Yahoo Mail, Exchange, and Microsoft account. You've got LinkedIn as well, but Facebook is gone. No idea why. That might make a return, might not. I'm hearing that Facebook is its own particular app now on Windows Phone. You cannot bake it into the People Hub. It's apparently Microsoft are working on an entirely different Facebook thing. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, that's what I've heard. Storage Sense is similar to the storage settings on today's Windows phones. But as you can see down here, you can store new apps on either the phone, or if I had an SD card installed, an SD card, which is fantastic because for Windows phones who have a small amount of space, such as the Nokia Lumia 520, which has 8 GB, I believe, you are very limited for app space. And now with Windows Phone 8.1, you can install apps onto the SD card, so you can have a 64 GB SD card in an 8 GB phone and have a billion apps, and it'll be fantastic for everybody. Windows Phone 8.1 also has the ability to auto-update apps, much like on Windows 8.1 on the computers. There's improved backup functionality, but I can't actually show you that, sadly. If I do a quick swipe from the top, no, it's not working. So like I said, the notification stuff is not available in this build, sadly. Anything else new? The Xbox Music and Video are baked in, or they're standalone apps anyway, but are included with the operating system, which is nice. So yeah, that seems to be everything I can show you with the emulator anyway. Everything else, like I said, is behind the scenes. I'm not entirely sure if I've shown you this. I might have to cut this out if I have already shown you it. I've completely forgotten. But OneDrive is here. It's just the SkyDrive app, but renamed to OneDrive. I need to sign into it, but it now has the ability to... Well, it has an integrated file browser, which means, much like on Windows 8.1, you can search your local hard drive. Can't actually show you that since I'm not signed in, but yeah, apparently that's there in OneDrive, which is very nice. We pin that to start. As you see there, all lovely, sitting there, OneDrive. Make it smaller or larger. Pretty great. Actually, the Photos app has also changed a little bit as well. It jumps straight into the photos, so you can just go straight into all photos. You go to your albums, and you can check out OneDrive from there as well, and you can also see favorites, which is pretty nice. So yeah, I believe that's about it for the video. Anyway, there's so many things available coming in Windows Phone 8.1, including a file picker, which I cannot actually find, which is annoying. Weird region. Actually, saying that, I think there's one more thing. If we lock the phone and unlock the phone, this UI, this lock screen, the UI seems to have changed. Not entirely sure if that's a thing that's going to make an appearance in the final version. It might just be an emulator thing, but yeah, the UI has changed here, and it actually looks quite nice. So yeah, now I'm going to end the video here, guys. It's already dragged on quite a bit. You can check out winbeta.org for a bunch of news regarding Windows Phone 8.1, including behind the scenes changes and a whole load of things about Cortana and the notification center. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.